Hello, my beautiful Aries, and welcome to your July 2026 horoscope. This forecast is for Aries Sun and especially Aries Rising. July is a very important month for you because several major astrological events are happening at once. Aries, the first important thing is Mercury retrograde. Mercury will be retrograde until July 23rd, and for you this retrograde is happening in your 4th house. So, during the first 3 weeks of July, you may notice delays or confusion connected with home and family matters. Maybe something at home needs to be repaired. Maybe a family conversation comes back. Maybe relatives visit you, or you are dealing with documents connected with property, rent, renovating, moving, or a family situation. Mercury retrograde can also bring small mistakes, so be careful with contracts, addresses, any kind of bookings, payments, dates, documents, and communication with family members. If you are planning to rent, buy, sell, renovate, or move, it is better to double check everything. If possible, avoid signing very important documents before July 23rd. If you absolutely must sign something, read everything slowly and carefully. Around July 3rd and 4th, Mars connects with Uranus. This is a very electric, sudden, unpredictable combination. Mars is action, speed, conflict, pressure, and sometimes irritation. And Uranus is surprise, sudden change, disruption, freedom, technology, electricity, aviation, and unexpected events. For Aries, this energy activates your 3rd house. The 3rd house rules communication, messages, phone calls, emails, documents, news, your short trips, transport, your siblings or neighbors, and any kind of negotiations. So around July 3rd, 4th, or even July 5th, be careful with travel, driving, communication, and important conversations. There may be unexpected news. A trip may change, a car issue may appear, a flight, train, taxi, or transport plan may be delayed or suddenly adjusted. There could also be a tension with siblings, neighbors, classmates, your colleagues, or people in your everyday environment. This is not the best energy for aggressive conversations, for any arguments or impulsive messages. If you're traveling during these days, leave extra time, check your route, check your tickets, check your booking, and try not to react too quickly to surprising information. Sometimes Mars and Uranus can bring breakthroughs, but they can also bring impulsive reactions. So the best approach is pause first, respond later. On July 10th, Venus enters your 6th house. And this is good news. Venus is money, pleasure, harmony, beauty, love, support, and good news. So after July 10th, something may improve in your work and daily life. You may receive good news about your work. You may get a new client. You may receive a payment, bonus, gift, or financial opportunity connected with your work. You may meet a nice colleague, a new assistant, employee, or helper may appear. If you need someone to help you with your daily tasks, this can be a good time. Venus in the 6th house can also make your working environment more pleasant and comfortable. Maybe you decorate your office, maybe you buy something beautiful for your workspace. Maybe a conflict at work becomes softer. Maybe your relationship with colleagues improves. This transit can also be good for your health. You may find a doctor, specialist, nutritionist, or wellness practice that helps you feel better. Venus brings harmony, so the body may respond well to gentle care, beauty treatments, balanced food, massage, rest, and a more pleasant daily routine. And because the 6th house also rules pets, some Aries may get a pet, adopt a pet, or receive good news connected with animals. And remember, if you want to receive not just general forecasts for your sun or rising sign, but personal daily predictions based on your individual date of birth, you can order them on my website astrapro.com. Also, your 2026 personal energy calculation is available absolutely free. All links will be in the description below this video. On July 11th, Venus connects with the South Node in your 6th house. This can feel karmic. The South Node is connected with the past, previous experiences, old karma, familiar people, and sometimes release. Venus is love, money, kindness, beauty, and relationships. So, around this date, someone from your past may appear in your work environment or daily life. You may meet a person and feel as if you have known them forever. This could be a colleague, client, assistant, doctor, healer, or someone connected with your routine. For some Aries, this may bring a karmic friendship at work. For others, it may bring a work romance. But because the South Node is also about release, someone may leave your workplace, a project may end, or a situation that has been draining you may finally dissolve. This can also be a moment of closure connected with an old problem. If you had an issue with your ex-partner, a colleague, an employee, or someone connected with daily responsibilities, you may finally come to an agreement. The 6th house is also health, and with Venus involved, there may be a beautiful healing moment. Something may improve unexpectedly. You may find the right treatment. You may receive good news. You may finally understand what your body needs. On July 14th, we have a new moon in Cancer, and for you Aries, this new moon happens in your 4th house. This is a new beginning connected with home, family, your property, your living situation, and emotional security. The energy of this new moon will be especially strong from July 14th to July 21st. A new chapter may begin at home. Maybe you start looking for a new apartment or house. Maybe you decide to renovate something. Maybe you change something in your home, or someone moves in or moves out. Maybe you begin a new family chapter, decide to live with a partner, or a new family member appears. For some Aries, this can bring news about pregnancy, family expansion, or a new person entering the household. If you are buying or selling property, Mercury is still retrograde until July 23rd, so it is better not to rush signing important documents. But you may find the place, you may discover an option, you may return to an old property idea, you may restart a family conversation, for example. This new moon can also bring news connected with parents, especially your mother. You may visit your mother, she may visit you, or there may be an important family conversation. Small purchases for the home are fine, especially beautiful or comforting things like pillows, flowers, candles, kitchen items. But if you buy electronics or expensive appliances during Mercury retrograde, keep the receipt. From July 19th to July 23rd, we have a beautiful aspect between Jupiter and Neptune. Neptune is in your sign, Aries. Neptune brings dreams, intuition, imagination, spirituality, compassion, and creative vision. And Jupiter is in your 5th house, the house of love, joy, children, creativity, romance, pleasure, victories, and luck. So this can be one of the most magical periods of the month for you. You may feel inspired, you may receive a sign, you may have a dream that feels meaningful, you may feel more creative, romantic, emotional, and spiritually open. This is beautiful energy for artists, musicians, writers, healers, spiritual people, and content creators, as well as performers and anyone who works with imagination. It can also bring luck, a joyful event, a romantic message, a beautiful date, good news about a child, a creative success, a vacation plan, gift, prize, win, a moment where life feels generous again. For love, this can be dreamy, romantic, and beautiful. But just remember, Neptune can also idealize, so enjoy the magic, but do not ignore reality completely. July 22nd is a major turning point. First, the Sun enters Leo and moves into your 5th house. This lights up one of the happiest areas of your chart. House rules love, romance, dating, children, pregnancy, creativity, vacations, entertainment, gifts, performance, and your confidence. So after July 23rd, life may feel brighter. You may want to have fun again, you may go on vacation, you may go to the sea, you may go to a restaurant, concert, theater, exhibition, celebration, any party or romantic date. You may receive a gift. You may feel more creative. You may want to dress beautifully, enjoy this life, and allow yourself more pleasure. And on the same day, Mercury finally turns direct. So, all the delays, confusion, and unfinished situations connected with your home, family, property, renovation, and relatives may begin to move forward. If documents were delayed, they may arrive. If a property deal was stuck, it may restart. If repairs were blocked, they may continue. If guests stayed longer than expected, this situation may finally resolve. After July 23rd, you can breathe more freely. On July 26th, Saturn turns retrograde in your sign Aries. Saturn will be here like this until December 10th, 2026. This is important because Saturn is in your 1st house. The 1st house is you, your body, your appearance, your identity, your energy, your decisions, just also like your direction and your personal responsibility. Saturn can feel serious. It can bring work, discipline, responsibility, structural limitations, delays, and maturity. When Saturn turns retrograde, something may need to be reviewed, repeated, corrected, or rebuilt. For Aries, this can affect personal plans, career direction, physical energy, your relationships, and long-term goals. Some Aries may experience delays with work, business registration, career promotion, professional exams, or a new position. If something does not move quickly, it may not be like no. It may simply be Saturn saying, prepare better, review, improve, and wait for the right timing. Because Saturn is connected with your career sector, some professional matters may take longer than expected. You may need training, certification, extra documents, exams, or additional preparation before the next step. For some Aries, there may be distance in a relationship because of work, studies, responsibility, or life circumstances. But Saturn tests what is real. If something is strong, it becomes even stronger. If something is weak, it asks for honesty. On a physical level, this is a very good period to become disciplined with your body. Training, sport, nutrition, skin, teeth, bones, endurance, health routines. Saturn supports consistency, not quick results, consistent results. On July 28th, the karmic nodes change signs. The nodes move into your 5th and 11th houses. And this is very important because these are houses of joy, love, children, creativity, friends, communities, audiences, and social life. For the next 18 months, your focus shifts from simply surviving to living more fully. From duty to joy, from isolation to community, from pressure to creativity, from daily problems to dreams, love, and future plans. This is a big new karmic chapter. Some Aries may fall in love. Some may have children. Some may become more visible online. Some may join a new community. Some may leave old social circle and find new people. Some may turn a hobby into something bigger. Or you can experience like powerful events connected with children, friends, or creative projects. Think back to the periods December 2007 to August 2009 and May 2017 to November 2018. What was happening in your life around love, children, friends, dreams, and your social cycles? Similar themes may return, but at a new level. On July 29th, we have a full moon in Aquarius, and for you, this happens in your 11th house. The full moon brings culmination, clarity, results, endings, and revelations. Something may be revealed or completed, connected with a friend, a group, a team, or an online community. You may see the truth about a friendship. You may leave one social circle and join another. There may be changes in a team, club, organization, or community you belong to. This could be your workplace team, gym group, spiritual circle, creative community, online audience, professional network, or any group of like-minded people. Because this full moon is close to Pluto, the changes may feel deep and transformative. Pluto brings intensity, endings, rebirth, power, and truth. So this is not just casual social energy. Something may shift in your social world. You may realize who truly supports you. You may see where power dynamics exist in a group. You may change your online presence. You may finish an online project. You may transform your social media page, audience, or digital strategy. The 11th house is also the house of results and gains from previous work. So for some Aries, this full moon can bring a result, including a financial result. You may receive payment, profit, bonus, support from a community, or a reward connected with something you did before. And now, Aries, we come to one of the most beautiful days of the month. On July 30th, the Sun connects with Jupiter in your 5th house. Jupiter is the planet of luck, blessings, abundance, protection, growth, and opportunities. The Sun brings light, visibility, confidence, life force, and success. And the 5th house is the house of happiness as well. Love, children, joy, celebration, gifts, vacation, wins. So this can be a very lucky, bright, and joyful day. You may receive good news connected with love. You may have a beautiful date. You may receive a gift. You may hear wonderful news about a child. You may become pregnant as well. You may launch a creative project. You may win something. You may receive attention, feel inspired, loved, confident, and alive. If you work in a creative field, this can be a powerful day for promotion, publishing, performing, filming, posting, announcing something, or sharing something with the world. Use this day consciously. Say yes to joy. Say yes to love. Say yes to life. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful Aries. If this video was helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. I'm sending you so much love, light, and beautiful blessings. Have a magical July, Aries. Bye bye. Mwah.